probably what most people want to know is what do you say to the guys at halftime when you've got that lead built up, but you still want to work on stuff that you want to work on?
Well, we sat down like men and we talked about getting better. Obviously it wasn't about the opponent. We've been playing a very tough schedule, and we need to correct some things. So we had a game plan going in of how we kind of want to attack conference play, and so the guys really stayed focused to that.
I don't want to jump on you, but the criticism probably will be, why schedule a game like this? Why run up the score for people that didn't see the game? I guess, can you just kind of tell us what you saw and what it looked like from your perspective?
Well, we scheduled a basketball game. You don't know how good someone's going to be before you schedule a basketball game. But the ideal is, because we play so tough of a non-conference schedule going into conference play, that we want to play traditionally a non-Division I opponent, like sizes or so, that we can go in and try to get better and correct some things. And it just happened to be them the way it fell on the schedule. So this is a game that we needed as well.
Well, I was impressed, like you said, the team did not let up. I mean, they played their game, didn't matter what the score was, that they stayed focused.
That was the commitment. The commitment is to play every possession so we can get better going into conference play. We know we open up against two very good teams later on this week, and we wanted to work on us. And I think the thing is, if you're going to be a good team, that you don't get focused, start throwing the ball away and get sloppy. And that's what we talked about, is staying kind of like having good basketball character. And those guys did. I don't think we really got too much off our game plan. We got a little loose and then we brought it back in some. And, that means that we got better today. Sometime on the scoreboard you can win and not get better. But my concern is trying to get this team better. We had ups and downs this year with injuries and all. So we wanted to come together and prepare ourselves for this upcoming week.
Speaking of the injuries, what did you think about Godfrey and Hyder tonight?
Well, Hyder ankle obviously is a lot better coming off the Christmas break. He rested up, and he's about 90% now. And we need his defensive energy, and he gives another playmaking, and then we kind of can rest Traylon Banks a little bit more as well, and don't have to count on him so much as a freshman. And then also, I think they're pretty good playing together. They put us two ball handlers out there on the court. And then, obviously, I'm still concerned about Calvin. He had to come out the game in the end. They whispered to me that his elbow was tightening up again. But I wanted him to run up and down the court a little bit before we go on the road this week. And we had a chance to do that, but he needs to get better. So he really can't extend his range. And you see he finished a lot with his left hand, so we need to get him healthy because he's a big part of what we're going to do.
Coach, you might not have been aware of this, but while you were coaching, ESPN flashed in with a ticker informing the viewing public that you guys had set a record. What does that do for your program, even in a game like this, when you're working, trying to prepare for conference play, but when guys who you may be looking at recruiting see ESPN tonight, they'll see the ticker and ESPN will flash up. How does it help your program?
I think it helps us greatly. And not only that, that's I would like to say, an imprint of what we try to do. We try to get going defensively every night. I think sometimes we struggle to score, but hopefully for 40 minutes our defense can be there. And at the end of the day, we think defense will win a lot of ball games for us. And that was a goal of ours, is to come down and make sure we're in the right position and we're doing the right things. And obviously I thought we've been playing pretty good defense. The score might not indicate it because we've been playing some pretty good basketball teams, but at the end of the day, we've been holding them under their averages, and I knew that, and we've been holding them at some low field goal percentages. So I think if you're going to be pretty good, and if you got a chance to hold somebody very low that might not be as good, or if a team even good and you can hold them low at a low percentage or under what they normally score, you stand a chance to win.
Talk about getting prepared for conference play now. Your attention is totally focused on the two Texas schools, and also you have a primetime matchup against Texas Southern on ESPN.
Yeah, I don't want to get ahead of myself with that primetime matchup because Prairie View is playing pretty good basketball right now. We played them in the conference finals last year, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be waiting on us. So starting tomorrow, we're going to come in and go to work and start preparing, for our road trip. This is one I'm very excited about. We've been on the road a lot, and if I had my way with this team, I'd like to try to, you know, I'm pretty glad that we are starting off on the road. I think what we've been through may help us. And obviously, you know, you want to go get 2 wins, but if we can come home with a split, being that on the backside, you know, we have home games, I'll feel pretty good about that.